Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. Because of the success of my Persona video, I very quickly reached 1,000 subscribers, and I even already got YouTube Partner, which was a goal that I didn't really expect to get this quickly. Part of me, I really knew with the effort I was putting into the Persona video that it would do well, but I really didn't expect this to happen as fast as it has. But of course, now the real trick is keeping this momentum and keeping moving forward. With that, I wanted to make this video to say thanks for 1,000 subscribers, and I want to do a little bit of Q&A. I made a community post. If you are subscribed, I'm going to keep trying to make more consistent community posts asking about different things, and I even have plans to add YouTube members in the future. And so I only got 2 comments on that post, so I decided to also pull some comments from the actual Persona video because there's some pretty interesting things that I'd like to respond to there. Persona 5 creator Katsura Hashino. I wanted to build a game like a picturesque novel, so I needed a place that showed that the character didn't have anywhere to go, and where the character confronts the adult generation. For the place where the character should live, I found it nice to have a large highway that looked like it covered all the city, and for the character to end up in the small streets at the brink of destruction. There, he would find shelter at an old man's place. I thought it would be a good place to start the story. Thank you for your comment drop, Kid Course. I think that's really a useful context for understanding the feeling of Persona and why everything feels the way it does feel. I graduated as a filmmaking major, and something that was always said is that in a film, or even in this case in a game, there's characters, but then the location also is a character. The location says something about the story, it says something about what's happening. I think that Dropkick Course highlighting this point from this interview really helps illustrate the feeling that Persona 5 was going for. And then from Damon, our savior. This is an awesome video. It's so cool seeing these locations IRL, and I love how the editing style is even personified. Thank you, Damon. I really appreciate it. I spent a lot of time trying to make it feel the way I want it to feel like Persona, and to feel like that you could tell as a viewer that I give a shit, that I care about the game, I care about making the best video I can make. Not to bash any other people on YouTube or anything. After I uploaded this video, my girlfriend looked up some of the other people who had made videos similar to mine of like Persona 5 locations IRL. A lot of those videos are definitely informative. They go to the locations, they show you it. Some of them I feel like they lacked the essence, if that makes sense. The essence of something that at least that I would want to see. And so I felt that making my video really captured the exact essence that I wanted to make. And I mean, that's what I'm doing here for my channel. It's my channel. I have a style, I have something I want to get across with my videos, and that's what I did. Several people made comments similar to this one from Gold Shell. You missed one crucial place, Akihabara. I was so excited to see that place was in the game, as I used to frequent the Sega arcades there most weekends when I lived there between 2009 and 2012. Would love to see more videos like this. The Judgment and Yakuza games have really accurate locations, such as Yokohama. So thank you, Gold Shell, for your comment. So I'm gonna be a little bit honest. So the only Persona game I've finished from start to end is Persona 4 Golden. Basically, that game immediately became one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. And actually, right now in Persona 5, I'm just getting to the Hawaii arc, the Hawaii part of Persona 5 Royal. I actually felt personally that Akihabara as a place deserves its own video, not necessarily directly tied to Persona, because the main places when I think of Persona are the 4 locations that I visited in the video. So in the future, I definitely want to make a video on Akihabara. And then he also mentions Judgment and Yakuza. I actually haven't played the Yakuza games yet, but I did buy the collection on Steam, I think during like the winter break or something. So I want to play the game soon. I really want to play the games. Everything I've seen from the games, I feel like I will really love those games. I definitely would love to make more videos like this in the future. All right, from user, I'm not gonna try to say that all. Bro, I can't believe they made P5 locations into real life after the success of the game. This is beautiful. Yeah, me either, man. I thought that Japan didn't exist until I realized Atlas made it in real life. So thank you, Atlas, for making Japan real. No, but seriously, I've got a lot of these types of comments. They're all pretty funny. I love this type of humor, just the super dry stuff. So thanks for leaving your comment. All right, from Fungus USMC. One interesting thing you may have missed in Shibuya Crossing in front of Hachiko statue is the missing green bus, although you did say that many things have changed. The green bus that was originally there was moved about 2 years ago to Akita Prefecture, Hachiko's hometown, and it was replaced by the new tourist help desk. I'd love to see you do more real-life locations. There's so many P5R locations that the fans of the game would probably love to see too. It's been years since I was in Tokyo, but it's always nostalgic seeing these locations. Great video. Yeah, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that was one thing that it was cool to see that a lot of the places have changed, but I was also kind of bummed out that I couldn't see Shibuya or even like the bathhouse, specifically the washing machines at the bathhouse. I didn't want to go inside the bathhouse necessarily, but I really wanted to get the washing machines because it's like such a strangely iconic thing. Like you think, oh, it's just yellow washing machines, but I really wanted to get that and some other things. So it was interesting to see how some of these places have changed from the game, and it really shows that the game really perfectly captures like this very specific era, and I feel like every Persona game does that. They capture this specific era of time, this specific feeling. From Italo Inacio 4901, great video. Next time you could visit the palaces and show us how they look IRL. There was a lot of comments saying visit mementos, visit the palaces. I wish I could, or do I? I don't know. I'd probably die. I don't think I could activate my persona in time. Or maybe I would be like Chad Yu Narukami and it would just like instantly pop out. Who knows? I don't know. And then some of the responses to the community post I made about this video in particular. From Yanisk1290. Indeed, just subbed because of the P5 video lol. It was really cool. I'm planning a trip to Japan. I think a video on the best places to visit or things to do would be awesome. Maybe also some recommendations for tips for people visiting the country. Yes, I really want to make a video like this in the future. I'm thinking about making like a tips for like 5 essentials, like absolute bare minimum essentials, like the moment you touch down in Japan, things you need to make sure you have like figured out. But unfortunately, I haven't had the chance to explore too many other places in Japan outside of Tokyo and like Kanagawa. I've been to Fukushima once, and that's essentially the extent of my travels so far. Something I know in my heart to be true is that Japan is way more than just Tokyo. Like a lot of people think, oh, Japan, yeah, Tokyo, that's it. But there's like so much more to Japan, and there's so much that I want to explore. Right now, having a full-time job, makes it very difficult for me to do so. But I really hope that if I continue pushing YouTube, I continue making cool videos and videos for you guys to watch, that one day this can be my full-time thing. That's why I want to keep making more and more content as time goes on. And I really want to build this channel into something special, and hopefully it can become my full-time job, my full-time thing someday, because then that'll afford me the freedom to be able to go to explore more places in Japan, to be able to create more experiences for people to want to participate in, so people can watch my video and say, I want to go there someday. And if they go there too, then they could be like, whoa, okay, I wouldn't have known that this place existed if I didn't watch the Kozy Kotatsu's video, right? And so yeah, I have a lot more plans for content that I can do now, feasibly right now in the present. Well, hopefully within the coming months or the next year or so, I can turn this into a full-time endeavor, and I can really start delving into more places for people. And then we've got a comment from one of my OG fans, Vicky Bruh 7412. Glad to see how quickly you've grown. Thanks, Vicky. I really appreciate it, man. And also, just for you, just especially for you, I'm gonna try to get a God of War video out within the next 2 weeks if I can, man. I know you came here originally for the God of War videos, and now the channel gets further and further away from God of War. I really do want to finish that game. I really want to put it out on the channel. And after all, the last community post I did, people voted that they wanted to see me streaming to YouTube, and so pretty soon I'm gonna make a video announcing my YouTube membership plan and how I'm going to structure that. And one of those big things is I'm going to start moving all of my live streams over to exclusively YouTube. I mean, especially with all that's going on at Twitch recently, I feel like YouTube, it's just easier for me now, more feasible to just try and keep building everything here on YouTube. Because the more resources I put into this YouTube channel, the more and more it'll grow, and the more I can do more things with it. And so that's it for this video. Thanks again, guys, so much for 1,000 subscribers. I really didn't think I would get YouTube partner this quickly. I knew I would eventually get there, because I mean, you keep uploading videos, something's gonna stick at some point, right? But it really does mean a lot to me, and I really want to keep pushing and making this channel special. and I've got a lot of content planned. I've got a really big project in August that's coming up. You'll hear more bits about that as I make more videos in the coming month and a half or so. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a really big one. I'm super excited for what the future holds. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks so much.